Gator Farm has been committed to conservation for over 125 years. Our zoo is committed to the highest standards of animal care, contributing to the bigger picture of wildlife conservation and education. You can help. Small changes make a big difference. You can talk to me after the show or visit our website to find out how. So my name is Noah. I'm one of the reptile keepers here, and this is our alligator feeding demonstration. Before I begin to feed the American alligators in here, and there's almost 250 of them here, by the way, let's go over a couple of safety rules. So anything that y'all have in your hands, not directly attached to your body, cell phones, cameras, souvenir cups, small children, that type of thing, make sure you're holding on to everything very tightly, all right? Please don't dangle anything over the railings or wooden fences or leave anything left unattended on any of those wooden posts or ledges. We have some very hungry American alligators in here, and anything that falls in here, you're probably not getting back, so just keep that in mind. Now, of course, we do understand that accidents do happen, so if you do happen to drop anything into any of our enclosures here throughout the park, please don't hesitate to come on over and tell one of us, and we'll see what we can do about retrieving what's left of whatever you dropped in. We just can't make any guarantees or promises. This also is just a feeding demonstration, so not all 250 of the American alligators are gonna come on over and get a bite to eat, and that's perfectly fine, so don't feel too sad or upset if you see some that are kind of hanging around on the sidelines, not participating. They may have eaten a whole bunch of food yesterday, a couple days ago, a couple weeks ago, that type of thing, and they're just not very hungry today. So I do have a couple of different food items that I'm gonna feed out. The first is what we give a majority of the time to many of our crocodilians here and all of our alligators, and these are called croc pellets. So croc pellets are a specialized dry diet formula that meets all the nutritional requirements of alligators under professional animal care here at the St. Augustine Alligator Farm. As you can see, these pellets, they float on the surface of the water. It makes it really easy for our alligators to spot, but also allows us to monitor maybe how much or how little each alligator here is eating. These pellets are produced by an exotic feed manufacturer called Missouri Diets, and you may have never heard of that company called Missouri, but you probably know the company they're associated with, which is Purina, same company that makes food for dogs and cats. So it's a little bit like dog food, but there's a little bit more fish and goodies in it for alligators. And as you can tell, these alligators really enjoy these pellets a lot. In fact, the pellets were even formulated by biologists, veterinarians, and members of our own staff here at the St. Augustine Alligator Farm. We all got together and found out what allows alligators to live long, happy, healthy, and fulfilling lives here. But I know you probably didn't come here to see me feed out a whole bunch of pellets. You probably wanted to see some of the good juicy stuff as well. So that's why my second food item is called a whole food item. And today those are gonna be some nice juicy rats. There we go. So whole food items can be rats, rabbits, chicken, quail, guinea pigs, and even turkeys on Thanksgiving. Pretty much anything we have in our freezer and anything these alligators can really sink their teeth into. Now there's a couple of advantages to feeding out a whole food item over a pellet. First of all, it's a little more enriching for an alligator to bite down onto a rat, but also all the nutritional benefits, the fur, the bones, the guts, all that yummy stuff you can't get in our snack bar over there, you can get right here in this rat. So let's see if we can't get a taker here right off the bat to take this from me. Let's see who's interested. All right, got some little ones eyeing me up. Oh, here's a bigger one. Oh, here, look at you. You got it? Oh, no. Oh, here's a little one on her way. And a big one, too. Who's going to get it first? There you go. Oh, close. You can try one more time? Oh, and then you took it off and gave it to your friends down there. Oh, no. We're going to have to get another one going, I guess. Let's see here. That wasn't a very good one. You got to take it from me next time. Let's see. There you go. All right, you're taking that rat. All right, I'm going to get these alligators moving around, though, with some pellets. I'm going to get them all excited here. And I'll give you a little history of our park while I do this. So we're 125 years old, founded in 1893. Our original location is across the street where the state park is. In the 1920s, though, we had a whole bunch of natural disasters, hurricanes, floods, and even a fire. So we decided to set up shop at our current location. In 1937, we were purchased by the Drysdale family. And the Drysdale family took us from having a whole bunch of American alligators that you see right here in front of you, to now having all 24 different species of crocodilian on exhibit. That's something we are very proud of. We are probably the only place in the entire world you can see all 24 different species in one facility. We're also very proud of the fact that we successfully breed many of our crocodilians here as well, including the endangered species. So you might have gone through the land of crocodiles and seen those 27 baby Siamese crocodiles on exhibit with their parents. And that's actually an endangered species, so we really try to do as much as we can in the world of conservation here at the St. Augustine Alligator Farm. The alligators, they're generalist carnivores, which means that they don't care what kind of meat they're getting. Meat is meat, protein is protein. They're highly opportunistic animals, pretty much swinging their heads at anything that might fly, swim, walk, or crawl across their paths. Now in the wild, alligators, they're gonna start out eating a whole bunch of insects and snails as babies. They'll continue to eat snails their entire lives. They really seem to like those a lot. But of course, they do want to graduate onto the larger prey items. So small mammals, birds, lizards, turtles, fish, snakes, that type of thing. Then adult American alligator, maybe an 11, 12, 13 foot long bull male, can take down to something as large as an adult deer. Now they don't actually chew or grind up their food though. They just kind of swallow it whole. So what happens if they grab hold of something really big like a feral pig? Well, they're gonna have to kill them first. Maybe drown them underwater, break their necks, and then they do what TV has dubbed the death roll. It's not actually how they kill the prey, it's how they dismember them. They grab onto the side of a carcass, maybe onto a limb, and they spin around really quickly, and that tears off a manageable sized piece of meat for them to then consume. We'll see here. Anybody on this side want to eat? Oh. Here we go, look at you. No, that wasn't a very good one. They were excellent jumpers when they want to be. Let's see. Oh, you're gonna share it. Nope, now you shared it a couple times. Wow, that was fun. All right, glad the rat's already dead. So, alligators, they do have about 70 to 80 conical shaped teeth in their mouths, and they actually go through at least 2,000 teeth in a lifetime. They replace their teeth similar to the way that we replace our baby teeth. Now, usually we don't find hundreds of teeth every morning in the sand and filtration systems here. That's because they usually lose their teeth while they're eating. So, boom, just like that. They just kind of swallow the teeth that might break off or fall out throughout their lifetimes. Alligators, they also don't eat as much food as you would imagine. Even our biggest ones in here, our 11, 12, 13 foot long bull males will only eat maybe 80 to 90 pounds of food a year. That might sound like a lot of food initially, but that's actually just the equivalent of us only eating one sandwich a week. And you might think, well, what gives? They're such large animals. They need more food than that, right? Nah, they're reptiles. They just have a very slow metabolism, and they just don't need as much energy in the form of food people usually imagine. So I got my last rat right here. We'll see if we can't get another good jumper. Any questions y'all have after the show, I'm gonna stick around by the theater and be more than happy to answer them. At 1 o'clock is our next show. It's in the theater. It is a scales and tails show. I'll be bringing out some animals for that one. Let's see if we can't get the last jumper here. You go, there you go, all right. And down it goes. I'm gonna get Feeding Frenzy going the rest of my pellets. Again, my name is Noah though. Thank you all very much for coming out, and y'all have a wonderful day here at the Alligator Farm. Thank you.